Welcome to February's workouts. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the rundown. I'm standing up so I can be fast for you because as much as this is a one-page playbook, it is flippin' juicy. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of a rundown of what February is going to look like for you. Okay, I am always doing the next month. So I did February's workouts in January for you. I also do them for me. This allows me to go through February 2 times. Okay, so I pretty went through February and now I'm going to really go through February and it's going to look completely different. So with that being said, there's going to be days in this month that are not pretty. There are days I'm sick towards the end. I cut it short a couple times. So anytime I do that, that's just a reflection to help you recognize no matter what, I'm going to show up. What that looks like, I cannot tell you. But what it would look like if I didn't show up would be I'd be angry at myself. I'd be behind. I wouldn't stimulate the hormones that I need to stimulate. I wouldn't be able to heal through the process of this crazy month that I had. And I bring it all to the workouts. And it's because of this one-page playbook that I chose to have a disgustingly beautifully disgusting month. And you might not want to see some of that. Okay, that's just a warning, okay? It was probably the worst month of my whole entire life. But what do we know about darkness? I am on the other side. No way did I. While I was going through it, I never even thought about being on the other side. Well, there was one day when I was bawling my eyes out. I was like, is this ever gonna end? Am I ever gonna not feel like this? Okay. But so many revelations, so much power every single day that I showed up. Okay? Because I showed up and I chose to do this. Who chooses to do that? I do. Why? Because it's already occurring within your physiology, within your cells. If you are not behaving in it to excrete it, then you're going to die from disease, cancer, or you're going to wait until you have a disease and cancer to really start to recognize these things, okay? Autoimmune, car accident, who knows what's going to come up for you because you are predisposed to these things. Okay, she didn't do that, boom. Oh, she didn't do that, boom. She hasn't healed yet, boom. You can prevent back injuries, you can prevent car accidents, you can prevent a lot of the pain and suffering that it would possibly take in order for you to do this. This work is ancestors. I got shit from my ancestors. It's not even mine, but I'm the one that's got to do the work. Okay? That's our place in this line of time, which I'm here rolling. It's not going to be as ugly for you as it is for me, but I highly recommend if you want to go through this the way I went through it, then have me Pay me to be your support system as your coach. Okay, that's just an FYI. So the theme for the month is ancestors. The guides we used are the ancestors, okay? Just simply an ancestor is someone who went before you. And it can just be the concept that was the ancestors concept, which is the do it all or do it alone, okay? And so the intention for this month is to delegate by asking for help and not doing it alone. This creeps up on me. These two things creep up on me, and these two things have to do with our ancestral baggage. Okay, so that's why I chose these two. Then the energy of this month is going to be all about accountability. You will see I showed up every single day. I showed up for every single workout. Okay? Most people would not. And graciousness. And then I just kind of weaved in the 22nd gene key, which is part of the 55th gene key, which is the great change, which if you're not part of, get in that free Facebook group because that's my heart, okay? And plus you'll understand a lot more of this a lot faster if you do that. Okay, so your bonus for this month, listen to empowering music, and you're gonna listen to this music to create emotion stemming from pain to joy. You're going to utilize this. So you're setting out, you shoot off this rocket of desire. Okay, I'm going to use music to heal. And how am I going to use music to heal? I'm going to utilize what we learned last month by recognizing when my masculine is taking over, recognizing when the feminine is in, and utilizing the sounds of the song to step into those. So you can start to get an energetic feel because we want to get to one. We want those two to work together. Okay, and that is a feeling. It's not a knowing, but we have to get there. And so what this is gonna do is you're shooting off the rocket and you are going to be open to knowing that the right thing is going to drop in for you because you are creating it. Okay? So the right messages are going to come to you emotional, yucky, sad. All of a sudden you're going to start crying off of a song that's actually an amazing song and you're like, what the hell is going on? Oh, okay, you can thank me because this is how we are going to release. Okay, so use this opportunity to heal and forgive, cry, sweat, take Epsom salt baths, tongue scrape, body brush, be extra kind and loving to yourself, giving yourself grace for your body and forgive yourself for any pain you've put yourself and your body through. The worst thing we can do is to punish ourselves for our past behaviors. It's going to be the first thing you do because that is how we are created and that's how we're brainwashed. Okay? So you got to do something else. And so meditate, pause. This is how, so before you react, pause. Before you do something, pause. As much as you possibly can, be pausing. And so what this pause is going to do, it's going to create grace when the energy comes up of, how am I not creating accountability for myself when it comes to my conditioning from the ancestors? The do it all by myself beliefs that will probably creep up on you, and all of a sudden you're back doing past behaviors because you haven't stayed accountable to this nonstop work. And when you're by yourself, you'll only be as far as yourself. Okay, so we have to expand. Okay, and just recognizing we're trying to evolve our beliefs in order to create our own way. Okay, and you have to be out of your own way in order to actually visually see your own way. So I'm not saying get out of your head. There's a difference between all sorts of things. Okay, so the mind is going to keep you attached to honoring the ancestors. And you don't even know you're doing it. It's just who you are and what you do. And this is how we switch that. And we call in the ancestors to help us because they don't want us using them as excuses. Okay, so we're dishonoring ourselves and that dishonors them. We think we're honoring them, but we're truly dishonoring ourselves, which is a reflection of 7 generations ahead and 7 generations behind. Healing or creating pain, both ways. Okay, you have a really big responsibility as a human on this planet. The shape goal. We're always working the solar plexus, okay? Because we are reawakening that. We are going into Homo Santos. We are creating the new human. Heaven on earth, okay? And so what we're gonna do, what I did this whole month through this whole process, and this is what made it excruciating, but you might as well get down and dirty, okay? Take this month to create so much abundance and self-love for yourself that you are able to do this type of work. Detox the mind, body, and soul as equal priorities in the sense of energy given to all 3. Create a specific practice for each of them, including physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, for each of these. And this is about clearing out old beliefs with intention, with the intention of using the physical body and the physical body functions to create the glow that is beneath the smog. We have to use our physical body to excrete these things out of us. And when we're all spiritual, it actually disconnects us from our body. So it's a process that many people go through. A lot of them get stuck in the spiritual realm and their bodies are paying. Because you don't need a body when you're in the spiritual realm. You don't. So you're still fine up there, but come on. That's not why you're here. You're not here to be spiritual. You're here to create an experience with this human vehicle and make a difference with this human vehicle. Okay, so, and then you can choose to do this. I chose to do this, and this might entail you stepping away from social media, stepping away from any of your family, stepping away from any of your current friends, so you can get a clear mind through the detox process, as well as working on being a friend to yourself. So recognizing resistance as the inner child, and what is the driver of the resistance? So are you resisting dropping old friends that really do not serve you, but you're a little scared of what may occur? Like you're gonna lose part of yourself? Are you scared to do this because of this? Okay, that's the inner child. And what occurs is past experiences from friends. And so we create a protection and prevention of allowing ourselves to be a friend and make friends. Okay, so if you're not making new friends, you're being protective in some sense. I know that I was, and now I have a phone call with a chick from Alaska on Monday. And I'm like, yes, divine algorithm, I'm going to find my soul family. Why? Because I did this work, okay? And I did this work because I had to do this work because I was not happy before. And once you're happy and filled, you instantly start to go down. So this needs to be a nonstop occurrence. And this is where people are fucked up in the head, in the sense that every woman wants to be happy and confident. This is the research I've done. Every single woman, it doesn't matter what race, it doesn't matter what success level, it doesn't matter. They want to be confident, and they think that it will make them happy. Well, both of those things are based on a craving, hunger, and both of those things actually need to be part of your way. And your way is, what is it that you're doing every single day to connect to your inner source, to your divinity, your divine guidance, your divine. What are you doing? That's your way, okay? And friends and outside sources can block the truth from you, okay? And focus and make friends focus on the shadow of dishonor that comes up, whether you have not been the best friend because of whatever. So you're like, oh, I can't have friends because I'm a really shitty friend. Hey, I get that. Or whether you have not been the best friend because of whatever. Also give yourself grace, or also give those grace who did you wrong, while giving yourself grace to and allowing yourself to heal and recreate yourself personally as a friend. You can do a lot of things in a short amount of time. So this month, we get to create accountability to move through any belief we have to do this thing called life alone. Okay, we're not here to do it alone. And I'm not saying like you're going to work and you're not doing it alone, you're raising a family, you're not doing it alone. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this type of work, this deep shit. Inner child wound healing, mother wound healing, father wound healing, deep healing. You are not meant to do it alone. Okay. We can begin by being our own best friend. This way we will allow others in and attract humans who are not shitty friends anymore, because we are kind, gracious, accountable, and owning where we have dishonored ourselves, as well as seeing the beliefs we have that hold us back from evolving from these beliefs. We are dishonoring our ancestors as we recreate this new age reality. So there's going to be beliefs that come up, and it's fears, and it's in disguise. So it's not like, hey, your ancestors did this and your ancestors said that. No, there's going to be beliefs that come up that you're going to feel like you're dishonoring them, but that's what it's going to take, because it's actually honoring them. Okay, so the dishonor, grace, and graciousness all have to do with opening the heart. Okay, so note. Okay, and I'm like reading this after I did all this, and I'm like, holy shit. Okay. Okay, so this takes setting aside any expectations or figuring things out in your mind. To do this, you will need to open your heart and expose any wounds that are hiding and causing pain or causing weight loss, resistance, or weight on your body, and victimhood, drama. Okay? And so the heart left by itself will create protection, closed offness, and block others' love or help. And, you know, that goes back to the birthright to love and be loved. It comes up naturally as something that is part of your purpose and drive here on this earth. Okay, using graciousness, allow for the experience of, oh, wow, I'm feeling a little closed off. You pause. Where am I feeling I need to be protected? Because of the fear of dishonoring from you or others, or from dishonor from you or others, because you don't want to dishonor others. And this goes back to like literally disappointing. Either you disappoint yourself and cause self damage, or you disappoint somebody else and they get over it. They don't store it. You do. Okay? And you get to look at how you can, even if they do store it, it has nothing to do with you. It's their shit. And how you can help them is by standing in your power and honoring yourself and your decisions by disappointing others. And that behavior is what will shift and change the collective consciousness, because it's hard. Somebody's got to do it, okay? You get to look at how you can create an experience of love and joy by creating an energy of graciousness through who you are as an individual and your place as the whole. And then your words are going to be so fun. Hunger, expectations, immaturity, and dishonor. And every single week, you're going to see a Truth Telling Time Tuesdays from me that go deep into training for each one of these words, because each one of these words are based on a shadow, based on the gene keys. And you're going to see how you don't have to know the gene keys. Like, dude, oh my God. Don't even try at this point. Just show up, listen to me, and you will know you are working on one gene at a time. And that is going to accelerate any sort of healing in your DNA that it's just occurring and you don't even have to think about it. Okay? Peace out. Let me know if you have any questions. Invite your friends. If you just want the messages, perfect. Absolutely worth the investment at this point. Right now I'm just doing a month-to-month investment. If you want to talk about doing a subscription, I will give you a little bit more than 50% off. But right now it is $111 every month. And if you're part of my Facebook group, it's $97. So you better make sure that you have the discount code for that. Or not. I don't know. All right, now I'm going to go do my March. I'm going to go do my March demos and get ready for vacation. All right.